he will be live tonight in the Impact Zone.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your opening contest on TNA Impact, the Knockouts match, scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Raisha Saeed. She stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighs 272 3/8 pounds. She is Awesome Kong.
It was last week on Impact after Kong and Gail Kim fought all over the Impact Zone in a street fight. Awesome Kong hit the deadly implant buster for the win, and then the carnage continued.
Oh, Raisha Saeed comes into the ring with a chair. We knew what she was going to do to Gail, and then Gail's sister comes in to see how Gail was. And then it got really disturbing as Awesome Kong put her hands on her, thanks to ODB and Roxy for the save.
This week on Impact, for the dominant Awesome Kong, provided by Sojourner Bolt. She has been competing throughout North America and Mexico. She informed TNA management that she wanted the stiffest, the toughest challenge in her Impact debut, and I think TNA management has delivered in the form of one Awesome Kong.
Well, they obliged, all right. I mean, they gave her the toughest woman in professional wrestling, but you got to give it credit. Sojourner's going right at her, showing no fear, and puts the drop kick right in her gut, and then hits her with another one. That's how you got to attack Awesome Kong. You've got to absolutely go at her and just decide you're going for it no matter what, because once Awesome Kong gets a hold of you, she can end it in a hurry just like that.
During Kong's entrance, we saw the video footage from last week involving Gail Kim and Kong in the street fight. And after the beating at the hands of Kong, we have been informed that TNA and Gail Kim have parted ways. We see Raisha Saeed very impressed at her charge Awesome Kong, putting that near 300 pounds right across the neck and throat of Sojourner Bolt.
Well, Awesome Kong doesn't show favoritism, Mike, with anybody. It doesn't matter who they are. She wants to end their careers, and look at her, just slam her into those steel steps. And Sojourner Bolt, well, as impressive the way she started off, you got to wonder about wanting to go after Awesome Kong right from the beginning.
Boy, no question about that. Impressive opening minute. But from that point forward, it has been the dominance that we've come to expect from Awesome Kong. Rolls Bolt back into the ring. Saeed looking on from ringside. And the dominant Kong, well, she's going to take Sojourner Bolt by the hair, but Bolt trying to come back, trying to answer with some kicks from the mat.
Well, I'll tell you what, she didn't stop fighting at all times. She just kept the boots going, and that's what you got to do. You've got to try to catch Awesome Kong when she's not expecting it. Oh, look at her coming with that double sledge and just gets creamed by Awesome Kong.
Bolt committed, coming off the ropes, and that backfired because Kong was prepared. She was ready. She waited for her, and you are right, she just drilled her. Gonna pick her up by the hair, bring her back towards the center of the ring, sets her up, a couple of shots, and then went for that great back fist, but you can see that Bolt scouted it well, and Bolt comes back, slaps Kong.
I'll tell you what, those open slaps are just doing nothing but ticking off Kong as she hits her with the spinning back fist that time and just levels her.
That time, she got all of her weight, all the speed behind the spinning back fist. Now gonna drag Bolt up back by her hair once again.
Oh, here's
gonna
the
bring her in.
Going
Gonna take
for the
her
ball.
up into the air and Awesome Bomb!
That's it.
Winner, Awesome Kong!
Another victory for the dominant Awesome Kong. Let's check out this move of the match. It's brought to you by College, rated R, in theaters, August 29th.
You can see there, Awesome Kong just cleans her with the Awesome Bomb, and when that happens, the 1, 2, 3 is basically irrelevant.
And now Kong pointing out to the ringside area. Saeed gonna drop down to the arena floor. Don,
no.
we've seen this before. The steel chair about to come into play once again.
They're never satisfied. They're never satisfied with what they've accomplished. I mean, the Awesome Bomb should be enough. I mean, this girl comes in here at TNA and gets crushed. But they've got to keep adding insult to injury. They got to keep picking at the bones. And you can see now bringing in the chairs, and talk about sending a message. She's trying to send one. Don't ever come in here in TNA again.
Certainly unfortunately, Donna, similar situation that we witnessed last week on Impact involving Awesome Kong and Gail Kim.
Look how she's got the chair set up, upright this time, to do maximum damage. And you can see her just waiting, letting Sojourner Bolt just face that anxiety, and thank goodness.
And here comes ODB charging down the ramp just in the nick of time. And look at her start flinging those chairs.
Well, I tell you, she's seen enough. She's tired of watching Awesome Kong just do what she wants after these matches. And look at her send Raisha Saeed out the ring. And look at that finger pointing right at Awesome Kong. And man, do they meet in the middle. Look at him just slugging it out.
Oh, she just signaled to Kong, it's you and me, and look at these two brawl.
ODB is one of the few women in the world that is literally doesn't look intimidated standing next to Awesome Kong. She just has that street fighter look, that brawler, and she's going after it. She's trying to look at that DDT. She just crushed her head.
Tornado style DDT by ODB on Kong, and look at ODB back on the offense.
I mean, we haven't seen ODB quite this active son so long, just throwing haymakers one after another. And Slick Johnson trying to pull her off. Yeah, good luck with that, pal. And you can see she goes right back after her.
Oh, no chance, Slick. This is a woman possessed. ODB continues the assault on Kong. We've got referee Shane Sewell out here to try and separate ODB, and she's right back on her again.
I mean, look at Awesome Kong. You can see that look in her face, that look of shock, utter surprise. I don't think she ever expected anybody to come out here and almost like manhandle her like this as you see ODB doing it.
Security joining in with the TNA referees. Barely able to pull ODB off of Awesome Kong, and look who's in retreat.
First time we've ever seen that, Mike. Awesome Kong trying to get away from somebody else.
Looks to me like ODB has taken the recent actions of Awesome Kong very personally. Let's send it to JB with AJ Styles.